Greetings, Royals. Listen here. It is the primetime mixer on February the 20th. Listen here. Today is February the 20th. The current time is 10:46 a.m. And guess what today is? Today is what? Thursday. One day before we arrive into the weekend. Listen here, it has been an amazing week. We have been getting a lot of snow here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and also around the surrounding states. And I know like a few people up north, they've been getting snow. So if you have received snow this month, child, we want to say we made it through. Okay. Listen here. Let's get into some things. Let's see. Um, and as you all can see, I am very busy over here. We have Bambi's daycare um, and her affiliates that will be tuning into the show and being our co-host today. So don't be alarmed if you hear any barking in the back. Okay. All right, so let's get on over here to media takeouts. Let's get into this story right here. Oh. All right, so Jaguar Wright has definitely made the news. Hello, Associate Minister in Reserve, Mr. Terry Jones. All right, let's get into it. Let me bring this up. So Jaguar Wright has made the news, and a lot of people are scratching their heads. They're like, "Oh my God, how did she get this award?" Well, let me tell you how. And shout out to our friends over at Media Takeouts. President Trump grants Jaguar Wright Award for Truth and Justice. And this is February 20th, 2025. Shout out to Ayana. R&B singer Jaguar Wright is no stranger to controversy. Let's be honest, she's one of the biggest liars on the internet. And now she's adding a new title to her ever growing reputation, Defender of Freedom, the outspoken neo soul singer, best known for her no holds barred critiques of the music industry, was honored with the award at a special ceremony held at Mar-a-Lago on Wednesday night, February the 19th. Jaguar Wright, a voice of truth and courage. Tonight, Jaguar Wright was honored with a Defender of Freedom Award presented by General Michael Flynn in recognition of her fearless dedication to truth and justice as a bold and unapologetic voice in the fight for transparency. All right, so there she is right there. She's got her award, child. The award was which was granted by an association run by President Trump and his family, was presented by General Michael Flynn, the former National Security Advisor and retired U.S. Army Lieutenant General, in recognition of Wright's commitment to truth and what? Justice. An unexpected honor at a controversial gathering. The Mar-a-Lago event drew a diverse crowd from political insiders to entertainment figures and supporters of the former administration. While Jaguar Wright's name isn't often associated with political awards, her outspoken nature and tendency to challenge industry power structures have apparently caught the attention of conservative circles. During the award presentation, Flynn praised Wright for her courage and dedication to speaking out in difficult circumstances. He emphasized the need for voices like hers in today's rapid shifting socio-political landscape. All right, let's get into it. From music industry critic to freedom fighter, Jaguar Wright has long been a polarizing figure, gaining notoriety for her explosive claims about the music industry and its biggest stars over the years. She has alleged everything from secret power plays to dark conspiracies within the industry, often without concrete evidence to support her statements. While some applaud her as a fearless whistleblower, critics argue that her claims often veer into sensationalism with little factual backing. Regardless, she has built a loyal following who believe she is exposing the hidden truths of the entertainment world. Now, with the Defender Freedom Award under her belt, it appears that her brand of unfiltered commentary has found appreciation in political circles, further cementing her status as a controversial public figure. A shift in influence. Wright's appearance at Mar-a-Lago raises some interesting questions. Is she pivoting toward political activism, or is it simply another chapter in her unpredictable public journey? While she has made headlines for years with bombshell allegations against industry elites, receiving an award from Michael Flynn, one of the most controversial figures in modern politics, add a whole new layer to her public persona. With this recognition, it remains to be seen whether Jaguar Wright will learn further into political commentary or continue her crusade against the entertainment world. One thing is for sure, whether you love her or hate her, she's not backing down anytime soon. So, y'all let me know, what are your thoughts about this? Listen here, any accolade, anytime someone achieves something, it's not my place to say whether they deserve it or not. I want to say congratulations to her, and hopefully she continues her journey and bring awareness to situations that really need for us to shed light. So if it doesn't matter about the messenger, I just feel like who's ever preaching that message, and if it's about protecting the people, like I'm all for it, right? So all right, we have Miss Casey M.O. in the building. Hello, Queen Prime Time Mixer. Miss Prime Time. Yes, it's prime time, and I'm giving sexy time. Welcome in. Make sure you all like that button. Listen here, we have Bambi's Daycare attending us and her affiliates, baby. We are working it. Guess what? So let's into this. Let's get into this. Uh, are y'all surprised? Okay, so Nick Cannon once shared women have to deal with an emotional unstable artist when dating him. Now, I want to say this is going to be a trigger warning. Now, this is coming from Nick Cannon, the guy that has like 8 plus children and counting. Um, yeah, I think he's like outdid Octomom. But let's get into this. Shout out to Showbiz Cheat Sheet. They are providing this article. Let's see. Nick Cannon once shared how his emotional state affected his search for a life partner. Nick Cannon hasn't only dated celebrities like Mariah Carey, who he dated for 6 months before marrying. His relationship history is filled with women from all different professions and backgrounds. However, while dating, Cannon warned his future potential girlfriends what they were up against when dealing with him. Now, before we get into this article, I want to say this. Um, when you are dating someone, I want to say like very much so take it slow. Don't really rush into things. And in this climate that we're in right now, I would even suggest a background check. But those are just my opinions. Let's get back into the article. Nick Cannon admitted he could be super emo in relationships. Cannon has been very open about some of the mental health challenges he's faced that have interfered with his quality of life. He's been dealing with neurological challenges ever since he was young. Even as a kid, it was dyslexia, but just knowing that I'm just a neuro divergent individual, I kind of always knew, he said in an interview with People. As an adult, Cannon started taking his mental health more seriously. After visiting a therapist, he discovered that he had narcissistic personality disorder. I still don't understand it all the way, but I kind of always wanted to get tested for it. I did a bunch of tests, he revealed. Some symptoms of the diagnosis include a constant need for validation and admiration from peers and a shortage of empathy. Cannon also asserted that he was told he demonstrated every marker for the condition. Still, he took the news as further motivation to improve himself. Now, I won't read the whole article, but I will drop the link in the chat so you all can get on over and read that full article for yourself and what? On your own. Now, I do want to stop and pause right there because I'm totally an advocate for therapy. Actually, my therapist had called me yesterday because she had like some free time, and she was like, "Hey, I have a little free time. Do you want to have a little session? Do you have some time?" And then I was like, I was like, you know what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go ahead and fill this time in. So I got in there and I was able to express and I was able to let out. I was able to get educated and I needed some tools because am I've encountered a situation um maybe what in 2023, and so I'm trying an approach and I didn't know how to approach it. And so definitely utilizing the necessary um help that's out there has definitely changed my life. So anybody that's considering therapy, anybody that has any doubts about therapy, I want to say put those doubts aside and go out there, get the help that you deserve. And I'm going to tell you like this, therapy is just, I mean, is such a habit that you just want to have. Okay. So shout out to Nick Cannon and his journey to get better. All right, so let's go ahead and get into another story. Now, Cassie is pregnant, y'all. Cassie is pregnant. Shout out to our friends over at Media Takeout. They said Cassie is pregnant with her third child, so congratulations to her. Right? Cassie is definitely doing it, and she's doing it well. You know what? This is my thing. I love to see people just living their life um on their terms, right? On their terms. Cassie is pregnant with baby number 3. Shout out to Tiffany. This was produced February the 20th, 2025, and shout out to Media Takeout. Cassie has announced that she is expecting her third child with her husband, Alex Fine. Cassie shared a slideshow of photos of her personal trainer, husband, and their 2 daughters, Frankie and Sunny. Get into it. Pregnant woman emoji. Okay, look at that. Oh, doesn't she just look lovely, honey? Okay. All right, look at those big old strong hands. Oh yeah, you got those strong hands. Oh. Oh, look at him. I would have loved for them to kind of be staring at each other. Like let the kids be normal and y'all staring to each other's eyes. Like I no, no. This look I mean, I don't know. It's something about Alex Fine. He's like the metrosexual. He gives me that he would be in a mirror like way too long, right? Like he would be up in there and I'm in there trying to battle him, trying to get to the hair products. I don't know, but it's a good look for them. If it works for them, it works for them, right? I just want to see him staring into her eyes. I want to. I guess he's not going to stare into her eyes. Anyhow, the former Bad Boy artist lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs back in 2023 was a catalyst that sparked a series of lawsuits against the mogul and a federal indictment for racketeering and S trafficking. And her lawsuit, Cassie accused Diddy of raping and physically using her, including punching, beating, kicking, stomping on her while they were together. Months later, after Diddy Diddley quickly settled the lawsuit in just 24 hours, a video was published online by CNN showing Diddy dressed only in a bath towel, chasing Cassie down in a hotel hallway, dragging and kicking her before she had a chance to escape. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. He said in a video statement posted on Instagram after the video leaks. Let's take a look if you forgot.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Now go on and take your bow, or whatever Rihanna said. Anywho, let's go ahead and finish up this article, child. Let's get up into it. So y'all heard what he said that Diddy's trial begins in May. So, oh my God, we're almost in March. So maybe like 2 months and some days away. Will you be tuning in? Clap if you'll be tuning in. I know we will be tuning in. We will be covering the Diddy trial and make sure we deliver the news to the streets. Now, listen here. I know a lot of people were upset with me. Oh, Queen Tulsa, well, why didn't you cover the Jay-Z, the lawsuit and things like that? Well, I started off, and like I told y'all in the beginning, I said, you know what? I'm not really sure about this one. I said I would rather just wait until more information comes out. And I'm glad I made that judgment. I'm glad I made that call because as we can see, the lawsuit has been dismissed with prejudice. But then um also what other lawsuit had come up? There was another lawsuit. Oh, the Rihanna's and well, Rihanna's now soon to be husband, ASAP Rocky's trial had come up, and I was like, I'm not really sure about this one. And I did a pause on that one. And what? Guess what happened? That one went to trial and it got dismissed. So the guy had come out, he shared his story, and the jury found ASAP Rocky not guilty, and they dismissed the charges. So congratulations to them. Like I was telling you all, Rock Nation has been on a winning spree. It's given, child. Let's get into this. Now, shout out to our friends over at Media Takeout. Guess who we have back up in the news, people? Don't be surprised. Okay, give me 1 second, you all. Can I have 60 seconds, please? All right, y'all, give me 1 second. All right, so you all give me 1 second. We are having some technical difficulties. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Here he comes. Lawyer.
What's up, y'all? Coming to y'all live from London. Extremely humble, grateful, and blessed. Just got nominated for a Grammy. Let me make it clear. I didn't just get nominated for a Grammy. We just got nominated for a Grammy. Everybody tagged is a part of the project, and we got nominated. It's the unity, the black love, the black excellence, the love album, the R&B album of the year. No skips from top to bottom. Let's go. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Every artist, everybody that listened to it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
People know exactly what they're doing until they get exposed. That's a word that came to one of the people on my team, and she gave it to me, and I'm giving it to you. People know exactly what they are doing until they get exposed. And once they get exposed, then they get confused, or they made a mistake, or they don't understand, and then people know exactly what they're doing.
I have no money problems, believe me.
So I'm thinking,
No
are you
money,
broke?
yes, no money problems whatsoever. That's Tony Braxton. That's not me.
Are you broke?
I have no money problems, believe me.
So I'm thinking,
No
are you
money,
broke?
yes, no money problems whatsoever. That's Tony Braxton.
Thank you for joining us. We
Thank you,
appreciate
Miss
you,
Monique,
Sydney.
for
We
coming.
appreciate you, Miss Monique.
Thank y'all.
All right, brother. And it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Eddie, thank you so much, my sweet baby, for having us.
Why you keep thinking them, not me?
You know what, brother? You're going to hear yourself a lot from me lately. You're going to hear yourself around the world because we have to explain brothers like you. We do. And when we watched that movie, Birth of a Nation, and we saw that man walk his wife into that master's house, we watched him walk his wife in. Then we watched him go back and get him. You're that brother. I thank y'all for your time, my babies.
Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. I want to thank you so much for coming by the Queen Tulsa Show. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Listen here, welcome to Queen City. We want to take you on an adventure. If you would like to support this channel, you could do so at Cash App, $, beautiful 0707. We do have a PayPal. It is the Butterfly Lounge. And just by you simply coming by, liking, sharing on all of your platforms really does amazing for this channel, for the people. We hope that you are entertained. And also, please tell somebody that we're live. Until next time, so long. All right. So listen here. If you all got a membership, we got Faith. I met Felicia Evans. Hey, Felicia Evans. You was gifted a membership. Samba Queen was gifted a membership. Bertha Mae Jackson was gifted a membership. Intrinsic Love was gifted a membership. Juicy and Joyful was gifted a membership. You all make sure you check out the members only lives. Make sure you get involved, get in tune, and enjoy your membership. Okay. So listen here, we're gonna get back up into some hot topics. Okay. Listen here. So shout out to our friends over at Media Takeout. They have definitely been providing the content, but I do want to jump on over here to X, formerly known as what, Twitter. Let's get over here. Let's browse around. Let's see who's trending today. Let's see what's going. Oh shoot, what is going on? Okay. Hey. Come here. Dwight. 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 Okay, y'all, give me 1 second. Hey, let's go to. So that was that. Oh my goodness, y'all. All right, let's get into this article. Okay, so Delta's offering $30,000 to passengers who were on a plane that crashed landing into Toronto. Delta flight 4819, which was arriving in Toronto from Minneapolis, burst into flames upon landing and flipped upside down on the runway Monday. Delta Airlines is offering passengers who were on the Toronto bound flight that crash landed and flipped upside down $30,000 apiece. It was not immediately clear how passengers can claim their money, but if all 76 passengers take Delta up on its offer, it will have to fork over nearly 2.3 million in total. Delta Care Team representatives are telling customers that the offer has no strings attached and does not affect rights, a Delta spokesperson said. Delta Flight 4819, which was arriving at Toronto Pearson International Airport from Minneapolis, burst into flames upon landing and flipped upside down on the runway at around 2:15 p.m. Monday. The CRJ not dash 900 was carrying 76 passengers and 4 crew members who were left dangling from their seatbelts when the smoking plane came to a stop. There were no deaths, but 21 people were injured and taken to local hospitals. Airport president and CEO Deborah Flint said none of the injuries were life threatening. As of Wednesday morning, all but one of the injured passengers had been released from the hospital, Delta said. Weather conditions at Toronto Pearson International Airport were clear Monday. Flint said although wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour were reported at the time of the crash, 2 storms dumped nearly 2 feet of snow on the airport in the days leading up to the crash, but no snow was reported on radar at the time of the accident. Flint warned against speculation and declined to answer questions about the conditions of the runway. The cause of the crash remains unclear. The Transportation Safety Board of Canada is investigating with assistance from the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board, officials have said. Okay, so listen here. Go ahead and run me that $30,000, but girl, get my attorney on the line. Get my attorney on the line. Because I'm in pain. My neck, my back. Yes. Listen here. No, seriously. Hopefully all of the individuals were treated fairly and their healing process can finally start, right? So prayers up to them. All right. Well, listen here. This concludes our broadcast on the Primetime Mixer. I am your host, Queen Tosa. Listen here. In the future, if you are interested in co-hosting the Primetime Mixer with me, you can feel free to email me at tabloidsqueen@gmail.com. Want to co-host, or if you simply just have a topic for us to cover, email tabloidsqueen@gmail.com. This concludes our broadcast, and I want to thank you for tuning in. So long.